Gets set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to Cowboys and the Seattle Seahawks. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
There you go. All right, hey. Mike 54. Rip right, rip right. Pick the edge. Come. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. All right, hey. Here we go. 46. Shit.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 19-yard line.
Hey, here we go. All right, hey. Mike 54. Here we go.
Prescott from the gun. Forced out to his left. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there's...
Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Now it's Carson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Mike 54. Know your job.
On 3rd down, Carson. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
What? 5-9. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I don't think you got it. Good time.
Now Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. To throw is Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but now it's 3rd and goal. Back-to-back great plays defensively. You get the sack on 1st and goal. A great job in coverage there. All of a sudden, they're looking at 3rd and goal from further back than when they started.
And the really good play callers look ahead and down and distance sequence. Now he's got to backtrack a little bit and go maybe off his play sheet to try and dial something up here.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal. And Myers able to knock it through, and the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
There we go, kill. Show it. Check 37. Check 37.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Mike. Kill.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Throw right side into the hands of the tight end, Sample. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
The Seahawks take over 3rd
That's it, baby. We got work.
at their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Alert.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Leighton Vander Esch on the tackle. That's a gain of 7.
Right there.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Alert. 55, Mike, 55. Down to lose 1. Mike, 55.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
They run it with Carson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Right back to him on 1st down. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Here comes Zero.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Wilson. And his throw here is incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And it's 3rd down.
Well, Brandon, all receivers are trying to make sure that the defender thinks they're going to the middle of the field when they're running the out cut. On that play, didn't get it done very well because that one was batted down.
Check 50. One left, one left. Buko team. 55. Go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Mike 55. Mike 55. Mike 55. Hey, D-line, let's get in there.
On third down, Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Check Mike 50. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Got it. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I'm coming.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. The sack by Robert Quinn.
Now, you know I don't often have sympathy for quarterbacks, but in this situation, I don't know what else he could do. 4th down, so he can't just throw the ball away. He's got to find a way to try and make a play, but the pressure ended up getting to him.
Pressure got to him. Really big sack and a turnover here on downs. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Mike, here we go. Mike 54.
Prescott. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
14, run it.
On second down now, it's Carson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Watch the flag. Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Let's go, heavy.
On third down, Wilson.
Give me some.
Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Jordan Lewis right there on the coverage. So now 4th down looming. Remember, these guys went for it on their last drive, but it didn't work out.
Well, even though it didn't work out, I would not be surprised at all if they went ahead and did it again.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Darn right.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Being chased out left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Out to the left, he's got Sample there. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down. And the Seahawks add a couple of extra DBs going with the dime look here.
Indeed, 6 on the field. He'll drop to throw. This one hauled in by Sample. He'll have a first down past the 40. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys. But you and I both know that's easier said than done. When the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Miles Jack with a sack.
A loss of 5 yards. It's 2nd down.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Look at me. Go. Hey, Delta. Go. Get it.
Draw play, Elliott. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll look to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. He'll look to throw. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Shaquem Griffin. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Mike, 50, one left, 55. Alert. Rush in, rush in, rush in. Check 4.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Gotta go, in and out. Let's go. SOS. Watch the ship. Hey.
On first down, Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 20.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Good job right there.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
To throw again on second down. Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Check 9. Check 9. 81. Right, 55. 14. Hey, eat. Look small. Watch the screen.
Now it's Wilson. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Well, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Down. 30 base. 44. I got you.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
Let's go.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 12 yards there and a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 42-yard line.
Pull up for signal. 27, check Mike, 27.
On 2nd down, it's Carson, and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Steps away to it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. L.J. Collier just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Only 3 yards on the pickup. They'll be left staring at a 3rd and 14.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And he'll try and throw here on the fake. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, Carson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Right there in the middle, 55. There.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Carson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Let's go!
A gain of 6. That's good for a Seahawks. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
6 man. Check girls.
Here's Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. Wilson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. DeMarcus Lawrence. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Front it. Mike 55, Mike 55. That's it. Come on, boy.
Now Wilson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. His second touchdown on the season. Here the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth-quarter lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Check.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Ready. 18 Gator. 54. Defense wins championships, baby. Get it.
They'll set up a throw. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They'd been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
On the ready.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Watch the twist.
Back to going for the deep ball. He's got a man complete. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Cameron Batson, 93 yards, as his guys are back within a single score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this. I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.